Seek to understand rather than to be understood. Saint Francis of Assisi. This is a snippet of a longer saying that he had. But right now, that's really what I'm feeling in my heart. If we could all pause and try to understand the other, even understand ourselves, what a beautiful world this would be, right? And I just want to share with you, so I was out here in my meadow playing my drum the other day, and a neighbor came by, and I'm gonna refer to her as an elder because she's a very wise individual. And she came out and she was like, what are you doing? I don't understand. And I said, I'm playing this drum, and she's like, I can hear the loud booming inside of my apartment, and it was resonating in her body, and she didn't understand it because she never had the experience with that type of drum before, and it sounded like cars buzzing by on the street with the boom, blasting the boom box, right? And so she goes, I'm having an experience that I don't understand, so I want to ask you, like, what is your experience as you're playing this drum? And also in that, like, help me understand what you're doing so that I can understand my experience better. And I paused, and it was just such this beautiful inquiry that she had with me, that she wasn't looking to shame or judge or put me down or tell me to stop, but she was having an experience that she didn't understand. And instead of reprimanding me for it, she said, please help me understand your perspective so I can have a different perspective or experience myself. And we talked, we laughed, we had this beautiful connection, right? And at the end of it, I erupted into laughter and to just elation of going, oh my God, what a beautiful experience. It could have gone in so many directions. She could have come out and say, you know what, you dang kid, stop making your noise. But she came out and says, help me understand what you're doing so that I can better understand your experience and maybe shift my perspective. And guess what? Her experience shifted. After we had a conversation, she checked in with herself. She went back in her house and came back and said, Brian, my experience is completely different. It just flows through me now as opposed to being like this jagged experience. So she thanked me for having a conversation, and I thanked her for just saying, thank you, sweetheart, for just having a conversation to understand what's going on. So if we can take this simple concept, if you see someone else doing something that you don't understand that's bringing unrest within you, have a conversation with them to understand their experience, their perspective, and maybe why they are doing it. That's connection. That's love. Even if they're a complete stranger. Sit with that for a bit, my friends, and try that on. And as you go through your day, if you see someone that brings you unrest or unsettledness, instead of going into that place of judgment and accusation, inquire, connect. Can you help me understand what it is you are doing in this moment so that I can better understand and learn from that? Whew, what a world we would be in if that was the case every single day, right? Take that with you today. I love you. Be well. Thank you for listening.